Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I welcome you back to another series from Incubated Global Network, and I really want to appreciate every one of you that's been following me on my YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. I hope each of the series we've had so far blesses you. And since the last time I had a talk on the virtuous wife, people have been calling me, reaching out to me, chatting me, saying, Mrs. Olomu, when are we hearing about the men? Because it's just the women you talked about this your particular series. I said, yes, I am going to do the one for the men soon, and today is that day. So ensure you share this with your family members, your friends, those in your contact. Please share with them, and I hope that these teachings and this talk will revive our home, because that is the essence of Incubated Global Network. Now today we are going to be looking at a topic I titled Men of Valor, or a man of valor. Are you a man of valor? At the end of this series, you are going to know for yourself, and you will answer genuinely, because the essence of this talk is to help each and every one of us, including myself, to do better in our homes, to become a better version, make our home more interesting and more sweeter in the way and in the light God has actually designed it. So today we're going to be looking at a man of valor, or men of valor. Now the word men of valor came from a word that emanates from the word valorem. Yes, valorem. Valorem is from there. It's a Latin word. It's from there the English word valor came from, and it has been defined by so many persons in different way. Some have defined it to mean strength, moral worth, sense, courage, fearless mind, powerful, prevail, value, worth, wealth, force, and power. Another group of persons also define valor to mean moral courage to do what is right. Moral courage to do what is right. And thirdly, another set of persons have also defined valor to mean respect for others. Respect for others. So we are going to look at all these definitions put together to look at for the characteristics of a man of valor. Are you a man of valor? In that your home, in that marriage, are you sure you are a man of valor? If you are not, this teaching is calling out to you to unlearn every habit that makes you not to be qualified to be a man of valor. I believe you want the best for your home. I believe you want peace in that your family. So you must be a man of valor. So this is strictly to the men. And now quickly, from scriptures, the Bible, you could also see that heaven recognizes a man of valor. In the book of Judges, chapter 6, verse 12, the angel called out to Gideon and said, "O ye man of valor." So it's something that excites God. It's something that excites humanity as well. So if you are doing well as a man in your marriage and in your home, of course, you'll be classified to be a man of valor. Now, what are the characteristics that would make one to be pointed at as a man of valor? Number one, a man of valor is a father indeed. Are you a father indeed? You must not play the role of a father to only your children, only your biological children. Even those that you are older than around you, you are in a position of playing a fatherly role to them. Are you a father indeed, or all you care about, or all you are after in that marriage is just procreation of children? just have to have children, just have the children. You don't have concern or value for them. You don't even care about how they feed or how they grow up or how they school or who they become. Then you are not a father indeed. And in turn, you are not a man of valor. A man of valor is a father indeed. And a father indeed in the sense that, number one, he guides his family. You cannot say you are a father indeed and you don't know the whereabouts of your children. There are some men that don't care where their children sleep. They don't care to know where their children eat. How they go about their life is none of their business. You are not a man of valor. So if you are into such habits, you have to let go of such habits and make a U-turn. A man of valor is someone that is a father indeed. And you are a father indeed by giving spiritual and emotional nourishment to those under you, those that you call your family, those that are around you. So if you don't have any nourishment that you give to your family to heal them emotionally or to give them spiritual support or backing, then you are not doing well. A father indeed is someone that gives his time, helps. Do you help your children? Do you help your family? When last did you even check go through your children's school records? When last did you attend any of the function of your children in school? A father indeed gives his time. When last did you sit your children down and talk with them one-on-one, heart to heart? Morally, you are there to strengthen them, to tell them what is right, to guide them into what they are supposed to do. Are you a father indeed? If it's not just all about providing the money, say, I provide the money, they don't lack anything in the house. But are you there to build them up emotionally? Are you there to build them up morally? The moral support that they need, the moral upbringing they need, are you there to provide it? If you are not there, you are not a father indeed. And you need to make a U-turn, a drastic one for that matter. So for you to be qualified as a man of valor, you must be there. There are some parents, some men, that the choice or career that the children are going into in life, they are not there to care about it. They are not there to guide the children about it. They are not there to even know if this is actually good. Make inquiries, ask questions, and guide the children into it. No, it's not there. Some don't even know the friends of their children. Some don't even know if it's as bad as the fact that they don't even know the class their children are presently. You are not a father indeed. You must make a U-turn. Apart from being a father indeed, you must put your family first. There are some men that don't care about the welfare of their family. Even if they have money, they can even give outsiders. They can dash money to people. They can pay other people's school fees. But their own home, no food. Their children have not paid their fees. They believe the woman should take care or the woman should be responsible for that. You are not doing well. A man of valor is a man that puts his family first. Like I said, it's not all about just providing money. Oh, I'm working, I'm busy. That in a whole year, you don't have the time for vacation for your family. You don't have the time that you say, oh, this time I'm going out, or I'm going out with my family to just have some time of fun or relaxation with my family. You don't have it. You are not a man of valor. It's not all about providing the money. Your time, making your family first. The role of the man in the house is inclusive of being a defense to that family. In a situation where you don't place your family first, you don't even think about them, you are not doing well. No matter how busy your schedule is, no matter how tight your work is, make time out to spend with your family. Let your family become priority in your mind. You are the head of the home. So you should be able to manage the family. Let that be your first responsibility. Whatsoever you find yourself doing, let your family welfare, let your family be first before every other thing. It doesn't end with just providing. It doesn't end with just working and bringing money. Placing your family first in ensuring that they are okay, health-wise, academically, in every ramification. Some will even work and they will go and gamble with the money. They don't care. And when they come back, they expect the woman to provide their meal. If not, some of them go to the extent of turning their wives to punching bags in the home. Meanwhile, you had money, you went out to spend it. Some have the money, they will work, they will gather the money and go and hide it. A man of valor don't behave that way. So you must place your family first before any other thing, before any other person. Some will be very nice outside and they can't in turn be nice to their immediate family. They can't be nice to their children, they can't be nice to their wives, they can't be nice in their own home. So you must learn to place your family first. Let that be your priority. Ensuring that their welfare is intact, ensuring that their health is intact, ensuring that in their career they are doing well. That is what qualifies you to be a man of valor. A man of valor works to provide for his family. If you are free, just go and read that book of Judges chapter 6 I mentioned. Gideon, despite the war, despite the captivity around them, they were not having the time to go out to work and all that. But when the whole place is calm and he sees that, oh, these people that are coming to fight us, they have gone to rest, he will sneak out, go and walk, get food quickly, then go and look for a place to hide it so that his family can have food to eat. He himself won't go hungry. There are some men, 10 o'clock, they are still on their bed. You even hear some of them say, I want to do the kind of business I want to do. It's not a business of 100,000. I want to do business that 500 million can start. If you don't have the 500 million now, why don't you start with the little that you have? There are some that family will even support, they will ensure they get something doing, but they will mess it all up. They won't even go to their business premises. So the moment they just open and they have one customer who bought one item, who purchased one item, the next thing they are off to go and meet friends where they will drink or smoke or gamble. They don't care about growing even the business that they have. It is wrong. In a situation where you can't work to provide for your family. Some men are even so bad to the extent they feel the woman should take care of everything that has to do with the running of the home. If they want to pay the fees of the children, the woman. If they need to go and buy food for the home, if the woman doesn't provide, it's her business. You will hear them saying, if the woman is not ready to pay the children's fees, it's her business, does not concern him. That is a shameful thing. You as a man, you don't want to work to provide for your family. You don't know where rent is being paid over the roof that you are staying. It's a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. How can you be living in a place under a roof that is not yours, and how that rent is being paid, you don't know. You must make a U-turn. Go and work. Whatsoever your hand found doing that is of good and moral standing, go and do it. There are some persons that are even going as far as to going to carry concrete blocks just to meet up with their family needs. You are there. You believe whether you do or you don't bring, your wife will go ahead. You should be ashamed of yourself. It is your responsibility to work and provide for the family. So if you are listening to me and you are in the habit of not paying your rent, you are in the habit of not paying your children fees, you are in the habit of not providing food for your family, please and please repent. Repent. You are not a man of valor. In fact, marriage is not meant for you. If you are alone, would you pay the rent of where you stay? Or you stand in the streets? You'll be standing in the street or under the bridge to stay. So it's sheer wickedness for you to be living with your wife in a house that is not yours, and yet you do not care about the rent. It is wickedness and you need to desist from it. We hear complaint of men that don't bother. It doesn't bother them. To the extent if landlord is not coming to say, oh, my money, the man will carry his bag and flee. Not minding what will happen to the woman, not minding what will happen to his children, his own children. He doesn't care. And even if the wife confronts, so where are you going? We say, hey, you need to go and hide somewhere first. How? So what happened to us? So the kind of things we hear these days that some men they do is so alarming. Very, very alarming. Some are so lazy. Very, very lazy that they can't walk. They can't do anything. Yet, you have a wife in the house. You have children. Yet you can't walk. You can't do anything that can fetch you money. My brother, you have to deliver yourself from that laziness. Because a man of valor is a man, from the definition we have, strength. A man that has strength. A man of worth. A man of value. That has a moral courage to do what is right. So I challenge you this day. Pick up your responsibility. Don't leave it for someone else. Don't run away from your responsibility. If you are not working to feed your family, if you are not providing for your family, know that you are running away from your responsibility. And that will not tell well of you. So you must brace up to the responsibility and the challenge of providing for your family. It's a different ball game entirely, where you are trying your best, the little that you can, and you need the support of your wife. It's a different thing entirely. Now, for you to sit down, some even sees it as a right. It's not a right. It's not a norm. It's not a norm for the woman to be the one to pay the rent. Some people go to the extent of this sarcastic, saying it's not easy to find men these days. So if you found one that you answer his name as a husband, you should be glad to be paying the rent and between. Shame on you. Yes, shame on you. Because that is not how it ought to be. You are throwing away your role, throwing away your responsibility, throwing away the role that empowers you or enable you to be the head. Yet you still want to come and lord over the wife or demand all the respect. Of course, that's what is causing so many of the issues that people have in marriage today. A man doesn't want to provide, but he wants to ensure that he's in total control of everything. It doesn't happen that way. You have to brace up to your responsibility of providing for your family, not leaving the whole responsibility for your wife. I'm not saying that your wife shouldn't support you. A wife can support the husband. I encourage women to support their husband, most especially when they see that it's what he's bringing is not enough at that moment. Nothing stops you from supporting. Nothing stops you as a woman from encouraging your husband or assisting, but not the man leaving the whole load for the woman. Some women are living in the same house with a husband, yet it's as if they are widows because of the way the man acts. So you must desist from such act. You must make a U-turn. The children are watching you. In a situation where you don't provide for them, tomorrow all the struggle their mother had here and there for them to ensure that they had a place to stay, to ensure that they go to school, to ensure that they feed well. Don't think that the children will forget. Then by the time the children are not doing for their mother, or they not always capitalize on ensuring that their mother is well taken care of, you will not be jealous at that time. It's only their mother they see. It's only their mother that they are looking at. What impact do you have in the life of those children? What sacrifice can the children say or lay hands on or refer to that you, their father, made for them? All they see is how you brutalize your mother. A man of valor don't behave that way. Let the children see the sacrifice, the effort you put in to ensure that things work, even in the home. A man of valor is a man that work and provide for his family. And a man of valor, another point is that he's a good husband to his wife. This was that woman that you saw some time ago and you say, oh, if it's not this woman, no other one. Now you are finally married in your home. Are you a good husband to that woman? Are you a good husband to your wife? That makes you a man of valor. A good husband is a man that cares for the feelings, that listens to the wife. Some are even of the opinion that if you listen to your wife, you become a toy boy in the hand of your wife. Or if you listen, don't listen to woman, if you listen to your wife, then that means she's controlling you. Are the two of you not supposed to be companions? Listening to one another, doing things together. A man of valor is a man that loves his wife. Even scripture has made it clear. Man, the instruction that God gave you, say, love your wife. Are you a good husband to your wife? There are some men that don't care about how their wives feel over an issue. They can't even correct their wife enough. In public, they will shout their wife down. They will embarrass their wife. Some go as far as turning their wife to punching back. If you really have power to fight, or you want to flex your muscle, you want to show how strong or how strong you are, please go to the marketplace. Go there to go and fight, or go to the motor park. Go there to go and show your muscle, not in your house. A man of valor is not a man that uses his strength on his family. He uses his strength to ward off enemy that want to come and devour his home. That is who a man of valor is. A man of valor is a man of power that defends his home with his strength, not coming to fight his own home. Even if your wife has done anything that is wrong, correct her in love. How much of her feelings do you care about? There are some men, their wives will complain to them about something. They are not moved. It doesn't pinch them. They don't see what touches their wife as what touches them as well. They don't give listen here. All they just believe is, my wife, she complain a lot, and it's complain. It's also complain. It's beyond that. There are times you just have to listen. How much of a listener are you to your wife? How much do you listen when she's drawing your attention to everything? I know that there are times that women may be rash or complain a lot or say a lot of things. But just try and listen. If it's to confront someone because of her, if it's to stop an act that she's trying to draw your attention to, please and please listen and take steps. Some men can even stand where others are running down their wife, and they will even join. Another man or someone else can even slap their wife in their presence. No defense. Are you a good husband to your wife? You don't care about her emotional feelings. You don't care about her happiness. You don't care about her health. This is that same woman you were chasing with everything that was within your power to ensure that she becomes your wife. Now she's eventually your wife. You don't even behave towards her as a good person. You don't even care about her. You don't listen to her complaint. If she doesn't complain to you, who do you want her to complain to? So you must be ready to be a good husband to your wife. That makes you a man of valor. If you are listening to me and you have not been, your wife should be your best friend. You are not a friend to your wife. You don't have good conversations with her. You don't eat with her. You don't do things together with her. That is wickedness. Go and be a good husband to that woman. You married her, not to suffer her, not to enslave her. You have a duty to care for her, a duty to be nice to her, a duty to love her no matter what. If you don't forgive your wife for any hurt she does to you, who would you not forgive? The woman that cooks for you, the woman that bears children for you. So you must learn to be a good husband to that woman. Some even go to the extent of starving their wives of sex. 3 months, you're not touching your wife. So what are you doing? Why did you marry her? You want to push her outside. Some come with the guise of, I'm tired. I'm tired. When they come back, I'm tired. Tired. Is that the story you want to give her? What are you doing to her emotions? Right now, you are killing her. Some men don't even give their women, their wives, leverage to express themselves, to be who they really are. They are not becoming shadow of themselves. The skills that they have, the husband don't even encourage it. They in fact, they are more or less seeing the skill of their wife as rivalry. They don't build them up. They don't help them to grow. All they just want is how they can just bear the name that they are married. What is happening around that woman? The man doesn't know. The health challenge the woman is facing, the man doesn't care. Her emotional feelings, her joy, her career, her giftings, the man doesn't care. That is wrong. If you are married to any woman and that woman is living a shadow of herself, then you have not been a good husband to that woman. You should be the number one fan of your wife. You should be able to encourage your wife. You should be able to prepare her to do better. In fact, after marrying her, she should have a better version of herself. She should know herself better and come out best under your roof, under your care. How well are you a good husband to that wife that you married? Or you are making that woman to even feel bad or regrets marrying you? So if you are listening under this teaching, if you are listening to me right now, if you are watching this video and you've not been a good wife, a good husband to your wife, please make a U-turn. Start by making her your best friend. Listen to her whenever she's talking. Give her the necessary advice and support that she needs whenever it comes to that extent. Take care of your wife. You are admiring other women outside. Oh, can't you see the way A is looking? Can't you see the way B is? Do you know how A and B's husband treats her? You are seeing the best of that woman. Probably because the husband is there. For your own, are you there? Are you solidly behind your wife? Are you getting the best for her? You will see fine clothes out there. You will walk, you will pass by as though you didn't see them. You don't buy anything for your wife. You don't care about how she feels. You don't know anything about her health. You don't even assist her. There are some men that don't give support to their wife. They can walk 24 hours around the clock and the man doesn't care. Oh, please, my dear, it's enough. The one you've done today is enough. Please rest. Okay, don't worry. Let me assist you in this area. And it's not there. They feel the moment they do that, oh, then the woman will start controlling you, or the woman will start. It's not true. It will even make the woman put in her best the more. So playing her role as a wife. Are you a good husband to your wife? So if you must be a man of honor, you must be a man that is of a good husband to the wife. Support her, build her gifts. Some are even intimidated by their wife's giftings. They are intimidated by the growth. You should be happy. It should give you joy. You should celebrate it. You should be able to let the woman know that, oh, this thing you are doing is so wonderful and you have all my backings. That will even make the woman to be more submissive and more loyal and loving to you. Learn to be a good husband. Don't talk your wife down. Don't shout at her. Even if she does something and you are out there, wait, hold yourself. When you are back into your room, talk it over. And do it with love. Don't reduce your wife to nothing in public. Don't sell the weakness of your wife to your family members or to the public or to people around you. Help to build her. Be a loving husband. Support her. Surprise her. Do things that will make her happy. How often do you make your wife happy? How often do you bring the best in her out? Or you just make her feel she's worthless? You've turned her to a shadow of herself. You don't even allow her to express herself or to even develop herself in the areas that she's gifted. You're not doing well. Be one with your wife. Learn to do things together. Learn to walk in unity. Be a good husband to you. Don't starve your wife for any reason sexually. It is demonic. It is demonic. If you are a husband listening to me, 2 months, 3 months, you are denying your wife the sexual relationship that you're supposed to have with her. I am telling you that is demonic. How can in a whole 3 good months you are tired? When your wife tells you something, you may even wear a shirt. Your wife will tell you, oh, this shirt you are wearing, I don't think it's okay. You deserve forget. What do you know? Or it's okay. But when you go out there, your secretary will tell you, you quickly run back and change it. Or someone out there, a third party will tell you the same thing that your wife told you that you ignored. You will go out there, you will quickly have a U-turn and go and change. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? If you cannot listen to your wife, do you think the people out there will protect you better than her? She that you sleep with, she's the one that cooks for you. She's the one that bears children for you. She bears your name. So you feel she won't be able to protect you better than those out there. Yes, there may be some that are to the extreme, some women that do some things to the extreme. But most of the times, majority of the women have good intentions for their husbands, except for the ones that are demonically possessed and obsessed with material things and all that. So you must be a good husband to your wife, because that's one of the things that qualifies you to be a man of valor. Take care of your wife. Take her out. When last did you take her out? When last did you went on a vacation with your wife? Even when you want to go out to some place, your wife says, oh, please let me join you. No. You just feel she will spoil your day. or she will spoil your meetings. No. Her joining you in that car will not take more fuel from that car. Her joining you to that occasion will not maybe make you not to be able to attend it well. If you know that your wife is not presentable, go and work on her and make her presentable. Yes, go and work on your wife and make her presentable so that you can go with her. If you feel you are ashamed of your wife, if you feel she's not representing you well, go and work on that area. Sit her down, talk about it, think of how you will punish her. Some of the men, they go about, you are growing in your career, you are doing the best to, look polished and all that. But your wife, you don't care. You don't care how she looks. You don't care about her career. You don't care if she upgrades or not. Yet you'll be pointing at those ones out there. Those ones out there, peradventure, perhaps, is their husband. So groom your own too. Take care of your wife too. The way you present her to the public or the way you present her to anybody, that is how those people carry her as well. So if you present her as nobody, if you present your wife anyhow, people will also look at her or carry her as a nobody and anyhow treatment as well. So be a good husband to your wife. You married her, and so treat her well. Take care of her. Because when the ships are down, of a truth is the woman. Not even your immediate family member can stand it. The way your wife will stand it. In a situation where the man will even tell the wife that he has to have his own room and the wife should stay in another room with the children. Oh my God. It sounds so annoying. What are you privating? Yes. What's so special that you want privacy for? If you want privacy, go to your office. Don't practice it in your home. I don't see why a husband and wife will be having different rooms. I don't know how people see it, but I feel a husband and wife should stay in the same room. Not the man having his room, the woman having her own room. They should be able to stay together. They should be able to share the same room. Even as far as to church pastors, Christians, leaders in church, deacons. You see them in their house, they tell their wife, please go to your room. I will stay in my room. It's annoying. And it shouldn't be heard. If you want privacy, it should end in your work or your office or your study room. Yes, you can have a study room. You can have an office. But not the matrimonial bed or the matrimonial room. It shouldn't be separated. The woman shouldn't be having her room differently from that of the man. They should stay together. Yes. Enough of all this creeping in of traditional way of living. For the fact that your forefathers or your great-grandfather had that, and some of those great-grandfather and grandfathers that you are referring to is because they had more than 5 wives or so. So they have their own house while all the women stay in their various places. But this one, you are married to one wife. It's even so painful when he becomes a pastor. You are staying in the same roof with your wife. You will tell your wife, please, you and the children will stay in one room. Why this room is my own? Then it's when you want to sleep with her, you not call her. Oh yeah, come this way. Think about it. How does it sound? You don't have timetable of when she should not come into your home. And oh yeah, immediately after you are done with her? Is she a toy or what? Such practices should be done away with. Should be mentioned among us. So you are listening to me and you think that you are doing well by having a separate room as yours from that of your wife. That is wrong. That you determine when she comes into that your room. When you want to go, you lock your door and you go. Then by the time you forget something and you say, okay, bring something, and you lock the door, how will she gain access into that room and help you to get it? So are you seeing now that you are doing yourself? Such practices shouldn't be mentioned among married people. You are married to stay together. You are married to live together as one. So stop all those kind of attitude that sounds so irritating in the ears. Stay, that is your room, this is my room. It shouldn't be mentioned. It shouldn't be practices that we encourage. So I challenge you this day. You better leave the other rooms for the children and the two of you in one room. That is how it ought to be. God forbid that as you are there, the day you did not permit her to come in, so something strange that happens to you. What now becomes of you? So many men have died like that. So many men have gone beyond just because of such acts. The wife was not there because that day is not the day he agreed that the wife should come into that room and spend the night. It's wrong. It's high time we learn habits that will actually bond the family, that will actually put the family together. It's high time we put them into practice. Peradventure, you're a young boy out there and maybe you saw your father doing such things and you're already nursing in your mind. Please reorient your mind. Change that mindset because it won't help you. It's not the best practice. Learn to stay together with your spouse. When you first saw her, when you were dating her that time, you want to be with her every moment, every second, every now and then. You want to be around her. Now she's your wife. You say she should step into your room. You say she should have her own room. You are not giving her timetable of when to come into your room and when not to come. Brother, desist from such attitude. It's not good. It's not good for your family. It's not good for your own self. Neither is it good for the peace of your home. And lastly, a man of valor is a prayerful man. A man that seeks the face of God. You say you are a man of valor. And in fact, it's your wife that is in charge of the prayer altar of the house. Hey, it's a big shame. You are the priest of the home. You are the one to ensure that the spiritual candle of that home is burning without going off. So you must always pray. Pray for your wife, pray for your children, pray for yourself. You have a responsibility to groom those children, to grow spiritually strong in the Lord. You should be a prayerful man. If all you know is all about to nag or how to blow your wife or fight with your wife, or that will not bring the necessary solution. Yes, the father or the man has a role of disciplining the children when they are wrong, making them know what is wrong and what is right. But beyond that, prayers. You must be a praying father. Do your children know you as a praying father? Do your wife know you as a praying husband? How well do you pray for your family? How well do you pray for your children? How well do you pray for yourself? Like the common saying that a prayerless man is a powerless man. So your power lies in your prayer. So many a times some men don't even remember to pray for their wives. They don't pray for their children. Yes, they can pray for others also, but you see their wife and their children, they don't remember to pray for them. You must be strong in prayers. You must be able to pray for your family. In fact, the devil won't want your home to succeed or stand. So at the place of prayer, you should be strong to defeat the enemy. Are you a praying father? Don't just be the type that uses cane alone. Yes, it's good to use the cane on the children. It's good to use advisory words to caution the children. But above all, also pray for the children. Pray for your wife. Pray for your home. Statistics has shown that the larger percentage of the women does more of the praying for the home, and the men feel it's the women that have that responsibility to pray for the home. That it doesn't really affect them, as though it's the woman that will lose out. If anything hits your home, the two of you will lose out. So it's advised that you pray for your home, pray for the peace of your home. You hardly see men pray for the peace of their home. So I challenge you today, if you've not been praying for the peace of your home, if you've not been praying that things should go well in your home, this is a wake-up call. Be a praying man. A man that prays always. And even in prayer, God will give you wisdom on how to handle things in your home and in your family. Thank you very much for listening. I pray that God will make every married man listening to me a man of valor. That his children will be able to look back, his wife will be able to look back and say, indeed, this man is a man of valor.